Welcome to your special Christmas edition of SVSN, your news source for all of you out there in the Valley. I'm Devin Gregg.
And I'm Morgan Merritt. Today we're reporting from a winter wonderland.
To start out the show, we're going to send it out to JP Zons.
JP?
On December 11th, Zons Corner held its annual spelling bee for 5th and 6th graders. Here's some footage of students competing. All the students competed well, but it came down to Lauren Carter and Bryce Morganson, with Lauren eventually winning. The top 10 students will move on to a county spelling bee on February 18th. Congratulations to all students that competed, and good luck to everyone who made it to the Pike County Spelling Bee. Back to you, Devin Morgan.
Thanks for the report, JP.
Man, the weather out here is getting frightful. But the fire is so delightful, and we don't have a place to go.
So let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Come on, baby, it's cold outside.
Thank you, Devin and Morgan. Recently, the sophomores attended the Pike County CTC tours. These tours give students an opportunity to be introduced to the CTC and its classes and teachers. The students were broken into groups and sent to each classroom in the school. Teachers and students described each class and what the students would be doing in that class. At the end of the tours, the sophomores chose 4 classes they were most interested in to attend again on Hands-On Day. Hands-On Day will be held on February 11th. This day is where the students fully experience the classes they chose at the CTC. They will be expected to participate in the activities held in each of those classes. Any students that would want to apply to attend the CTC next fall will be given an application to fill out. Applications will need to be filled out and returned to Mrs. Spout in the spring. To apply to the school and receive a certificate, you need to be a sophomore. If any juniors want to attend the CTC for the first time, this year will not be eligible to receive a certificate. Students are looking forward to their next trip to the CTC. Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
You know, with a heartwarming report like that, I just want to find myself roasting chestnuts next to an open fire.
Next we're going out to Emily McJunkin, who has an interview with 7th grade history teacher, Mrs. Legg.
Emily?
Thank you, Devin and Morgan. Hi, I'm here with Mrs. Legg, a 7th grade teacher here at Piketon High School. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Where did you graduate from high school?
I graduated at Western High School in 1970, a long time ago.
Where did you graduate from college?
Shawnee State.
Okay. How long have you been teaching here at Piketon High School?
Here at Piketon, this is my 22nd year. And I've done other things to be able to retire, but this is my 22nd year of teaching. So.
Oh, okay. What made you decide that you wanted to pursue a career in education?
When I was in high school, I always wanted to be a teacher, but I never had the opportunity to go to college until I was 35. Mm-hmm. And so at that time, Shawnee had opened up their education, and so that's where I went to school, and that gave me my opportunity. So.
I hear that there's good news for you, but bad news for the school. It is to our understanding that you are retiring this year?
Yes, I will be retiring this with, like I said, with other work that I've done. Mm-hmm. I have 30 years in, and I'm getting old enough that I'm beginning to tell I need to retire. So,
what date will be your last day?
My last day, as far as I know right now, is February 28th.
Well, we just wanted to say thank you for all of your service here at Piketon High School, and thank you for the interview.
You're very welcome.
You will be truly missed here.
Well, I appreciate that so very much. Thank you very much.
Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
I'll tell you, all I want for Christmas is more reports like that.
I have to agree, Morgan. And you know what? Now we're going to send it right down Santa Claus Lane to Miss Lauren Hopkins.
Lauren?
Thanks, Devin and Morgan. I'm here with Piketon High School's own Mr. Jared Williams. How are you today, Mr. Williams?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Lauren?
I'm pretty good. What year did you graduate high school?
I graduated from Piketon High School in 2002.
What college did you attend and what did you major in?
I attended Shawnee State University, and I tried out a few different majors. I wanted to be a high school history teacher, but I tried a few different things at first. None of them really worked out, so I went back to what I wanted to do in the first place, the high school history teacher.
What has changed since you've gone to school here?
Well, a lot of teachers have retired. There are a lot that were here that are no longer here. With the things that the state of Ohio has put in place for education, our school has adjusted and met all of them, at the right level and above. We've exceeded a lot of the standards and things. So the school is really It's changed with the way education has changed overall, and done a very good job.
Did anyone inspire you to be a teacher?
Every teacher whose classroom I was ever sitting in as a student inspired me in some way. Probably the biggest ones I would have to say is my 7th grade geography teacher, which would be Mr. Andy Klinker, and also my 8th grade history teacher and senior government teacher, Mr. Dave Stockham, is also a big inspiration.
What made you choose history?
It is the single greatest subject ever, period. There's nothing better. History is alive. It's the story of real people. You know, it's the story of people breaking out into the wildernesses of life and carving out a new existence for everyone. It's not just a book full of dusty facts sitting on some library shelf buried in the back of a room. It is alive. It is around us. We're making history right now.
What do you love most about your job?
History. And I absolutely love talking about America every day. But the number one thing is the people. There's no greater students on the face of the earth than the students here at Piketon High School. And I really mean that. Every single one of them, and the teachers, principals, everything about this, the people that make this the greatest job on the face of the earth. I love the subject, I love teaching history, but there's nothing better than interacting with the people here on a daily basis.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you, and back to you, Devin and Morgan.
You know, I couldn't ask for a better gift for Christmas than the reporting that Lauren just handed down to us. You know, if I get much more of it, I'm going to be hearing jingle bells.
Next, we're going fireside with one of our favorite segments that we like to call
Christmas with Jeremy.
Jeremy, will you tell me a story?
Well, I'll tell you a fact, young one.
Okay.
Did you know that America's national Christmas tree happens to be in Kings Canyon National Park?
Really?
Yeah, and it's 300 foot tall.
That's really big, Jeremy.
It is. And did you know former President Teddy Roosevelt did not have a Christmas tree?
Really? Why?
Because he was an environmentalist and didn't want to cut one down.
Oh, okay.
And you know what this has been?
What, Jeremy?
It's been a fact with Jeremy.
Oh.
You know, if this reporting gets any better, I believe it will have snowballed out of control.
Next, we're going out to Aaliyah Bubba Pelfrey for our sports report.
Aaliyah?
Thank you, Devin and Morgan. On this week's episode, I had the chance to sit down and have an interview with one of my favorite coaches, Brett Carino.
Coach, is the season turning out how you've expected it to be?
Yes and no. Unfortunately, I expect us the last few years to have injuries, and unfortunately we did with Peyton tearing her ACL. But yeah, I mean, the first 4 games, I expected us to be in those games. You know, you guys have grinded out the wins, and yeah, I've expected that. I think that now we have kids with more than 1 year, 2-3 year experience in the varsity. So yeah, it's expected. The 4-0 outcome so far is what I expected. Yes.
How do you think the girls are doing with the adversity?
Well, unfortunately, we've had a lot of adversity to deal with the last couple of years, so I think they're dealing with it as best they can. But anytime your point guard goes down, that's the toughest position. So right now, we're making a transition to who wants to take that spot, and we're going to have to do it by committee, I think. So, you know, once we figure out and get used to our new spot, so to speak, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, and I've heard lately that number 11 is your favorite player. Is that true?
We don't have a number 11, so I'm not really sure who that would be. But no, Aaliyah is my number 11. She's been with me for 4 years now, and she is definitely one of my favorite players, no question about it.
Okay, and Coach, do you know what kind of day it is?
Right now it's about Friday. It's a great day to Piketon Red Street.
Thank you once again for your time, Coach. Now I hope everyone has a holly jolly Christmas. Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
For all of you out there in a winter wonderland, thank you for tuning into our show. And for all of you out there in the valley, remember to always keep it classy. And Feliz Navidad.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and always remember, it is a great day to be a Piketon Red Streak.